เซนโปโรให้คุณค่าให้ชีวิต
Bangkok is one of the greatest cities in the far eastern part of the world. Even though today's Bangkok has various kinds of technology and modern skyscrapers, it still preserves the nation's traditions, customs, culture and art. As a result, Bangkok is called a contemporary city that has a marvelous mix between the old and the new. Because of the hospitable, humble manner and appealing smiles of the people, Bangkok is known as the Land of Smiles or Smile of Siam to tourists. The Chao Phraya River serves Thailand not only for agricultural purposes, but is utilized for transportation and travel for the people of Bangkok. Due to the numerous canals in Bangkok, Bangkok is also called the Venice of the East. Wat Rasi Ratana Satsadaram was constructed inside the grounds of the Royal Grand Palace. Wat Prakal is the only temple of Thailand where no monks reside and is the place where the precious Prakal Morakot or the Emerald Buddha image is enshrined. Wat Prakal was built during the construction of Ratanakosin or Bangkok. The construction is a replica of the late artwork of the Ayutthaya generation. Wat Bakel is a center of numerous branches of artistic work, fine art and sculptures. Wat Bakel is also worshipped as if it were a holy place in heaven. Chakri Throne Hall, or the Grand Palace, was built in the reign of King Chulalongkorn, or King Rama V. The architectural work is a combination of Oriental and Western features. Its magnificent beauty is never ranked second when compared to any other Thai architecture. Thailand is a Buddhist country, and a number of temples were established around Bangkok so that the monks could depend upon an academic source to study the principles of the teachings of the Lord Buddha so that they could spread these so that Buddhist devotees will behave and practice the proper way of life. Wat Po or Wat Prachetupon Bimon Mankalaram. Wat Po comprises a collection of small and large cherries that seem to be competitively shooting up into the sky. Wat Po giants, or also called stone statues from China, were loaded into Sangtao from China during the early Ratanakos era. Small and ornamental pieces of tile and glass were decoratively created and became artifacts. The tiny broken Sankalop cups and saucers were distinctly decorated on the small and large cherries. In addition to those splendid cherries, there is in existence one of the world's wonders in Wat Po, that is Pranon or Pra Sayat, the world's biggest Buddha image in a resting or sleeping style in the shade. Wat Po is considered Thailand's first university. On the walls of Bodh, or the chapel, Vihan, or the columns, illustrate the depiction of distinguished fields of knowledge. On the stone ground and under the shady tree are the sculptures of Rusi, or hermit, during various yoga exercises, which those interested can study and practice traditional massage that can effectively relieve physical fatigue. Wat Benchama Bopit, or Marble Temple, has the most beautiful Pra-U-Bo Sot chapel in the world. Pra-U-Bo Sot was completely built of marble in the reign of King Chulalongkorn, and it is a replica of the early Rattanakosin art. Around Pra-U-Bo Sot are Buddha images in different planes surrounded inside by Kampong Gao. Inside Wat Benchama Pit stand numerous antiques and artifacts such as the old drums or old rakam. Sala is a kind of tree linked to the biography of the Lord Buddha. Here many agricultural products are loaded into the boats for sale or exchange for each individual's preference. Here it becomes a traditional Thai supermarket, or as the Thai people call it, Talat Nam, the floating market. Visitors are able to enjoy their choice of goods with the smile of Siam that will impress them forever. Similarly, colourful and fragrant flowers are blossoming all year round to welcome visitors. Our Thai hospitality and care are like the delicacy and tenderness of the petals. From various kinds of flowers, Thai people have created unique artistic designs of petals that are called guang malai, or garlands. Danang Kasan offers a feeling of a new home for visitors. Here you are able to make friends with people from all over the world. We believe you have never felt this atmosphere anywhere before. Here, Danang Kasan looks forward to giving a warm welcome to new friends from all over the world. Yawala, or Chinatown of Thailand. Yawalat has been the main residence among the Chinese since the early Ratanakosin reign, when their grandfathers immigrated and depended on them for a living under the merit and virtue of the kings of Thailand. The Chinese settled down and built their houses and lived prosperous lives. Moreover, they have relinquished their traditional culture, custom and art, and these have become a part of Thai culture. The spirit house of the city, is part of the main columns in the city's construction. Lantapda Mahajetsada Building is a pavilion used for presenting keys to the city and welcoming foreign guests. Inside the area of Lantapda stands Loha Prasad, which is one of the three of its kind which exists in the world. Tong, or Golden Mountain, is a religious place where the Buddha's relics are enshrined. Pakan was put up for the city's defense when it was being built. It's an avenue where many crucial events of Thailand's politics took place and have been enshrined. Since the old days, klongs have been seen as a familiar sight throughout Bangkok. As a matter of fact, a deeply implanted meaning and gratitude are always in the minds of people in Bangkok towards klongs. On either side of the klongs, a traditional way of life has been inherited from their ancestors, which fascinates visitors who will sense that a klong is the bloodline of life. Klongs are inseparable from Thai life. The klong is symbolic of the smile of Siam, or Venice of the East, as it will always be in your memories. Sao Ching Cha, or giant swing, was once created and based on the belief of dedication to the virtue life. Ruan Thai, Thai traditional house. This reflects the precious, amazing architecture of the Thai people. It is the place where we, the Thai people, were born and leave this world. Because Ruan Thai is part of the history of the Thai nation, it will forever exist with the Thai people. The Buddhist philosophy of living is that you lead a life of peacefulness and serenity for humanity. The principles of the Lord Buddha's teachings are practical, sophisticated, and they can eliminate the difficult feelings of the mind through peace, hospitality, and consideration shown to all individuals. Based on the philosophy of the teachings of the Lord Buddha, many temples tell Buddha's chaboks through the sculptural pictures presenting the contrasting differences between goodness and evil that result from kam or sins. And as a reminder so that man will be aware of sins, merits, heaven and hell, and will stop exploiting, oppressing or destroying oneself or others, but instead bring peacefulness to the world. The art of performance and the traditional way of life has been collected here. Here you will feel and realize that Thai people have preserved the gracefulness and splendor of tradition, custom and culture from the past, and these precious civilizations will continue to be preserved in the future. Ram Thai, or Thai classical dance, is made up of elegant, distinctive styles which are fascinating, charming and exciting to see. traditional fighting with various sorts of weapons, between man and man or woman and man. The hand-to-hand combat is an extremely thrilling picture that depicts the superior and the survivor. Fist-to-fist fighting with fascinating traditional hand weapon styles that are well known to the world as Muay Thai or Thai boxing. city that is known distinctively as the Smile of Siam, Venice of the East, City of Blossoms, City of Angels, or City of Fertility of the World. Yet Bangkok always looks forward to offering a hosting smile to visitors who take the time to experience its national wonders and beauties. Bangkok will of course give you a hearty welcome and warm hospitality as if it were your real home. So we welcome you all to Bangkok, the capital of Thailand.
เซนโปโรน้ำมันสกัดเย็นจากธรรมชาติที่มีประโยชน์ต่อร่างกายเช่นน้ำมันมะพร้าวน้ำมันรำข้าวน้ำมันกระเทียมน้ำมันงาขี้ม่อนและอื่นๆอีกมากมายหลากหลายชนิดรวมไว้เป็นหนึ่งเดียวในหนึ่งแคปซูลสามารถตอบโจทย์ทางด้านสุขภาพให้กับทุกเพศทุกวัยได้ในทุกมิติเซนโปโรให้คุณค่าให้ชีวิต